How long does a solar pump last? Generally, the lifespan of a solar pump can be between 10 and 15 years, but this is influenced by a number of factors. These factors include the quality of the pump itself, the frequency of operation, the power supply, and the quality of the water. Quality of the pump. The quality of the pump is an important factor in its lifespan. Pumps made from high-quality materials and with good construction will last longer than pumps made from low-quality materials or with poor construction. Frequency of operation. The frequency of operation is also a factor in the lifespan of a solar pump. Pumps that are started and stopped frequently will have a shorter lifespan than pumps that are run continuously. This is because the startup process puts a lot of stress on the pump's components. In the case of a solar pump, it only works during sunlight hours. But let's say, if it is a different type of water pump that is not solar, the work cycle is also a determining factor in how long the pump lasts. It is not the same for a pump that operates very few times a day as for a pump that works continuously under intensive use. That is, it has many starts and stops. In the case of constant pressure equipment, that is why pressure tanks are installed at the outlet of the pump to extend the pump's work cycle and therefore reduce the frequency of turning the water pump on and off. Variable frequency drives are also used to control, based on water demand, the rotation frequency of the motor. Pressure tanks and VFD also help to regulate water pressure, which can extend the lifespan of the pump's components. Power supply. The power supply can also affect the lifespan of a solar pump. Let's say that if a pump does not have good electrical protection, even if it is solar, there may be overloads, such as lightning or other external factors. We have seen cases, for example, of poor installation where the cable splices have not been done properly and, over time, moisture enters the cables and produces short circuits. All of this shortens the life of the pump or the pump motor assembly, of course. When we mention the pump, we are talking about the pump motor. Quality of the water. The quality of the water can also affect the lifespan of a solar pump. Pumps that are used to pump dirty water will have a shorter lifespan than pumps that are used to pump clean water. This is because dirty water can contain abrasive particles that can wear down the pump's components. The presence of sediment in the water is essential to determine the lifespan of the pump. Sediment, which can be sand or any other material, can cause abrasion, and that wears out the bearings and moving parts of the pump, so sand and other abrasive materials are important factors that affect the durability of pumps. If you are going to install a pump in a well that has not been properly washed, or in a body of water that during floods drags a lot of sediment, that pump is exposed to last much less than a pump that works in a completely clean water environment. And well, that's it for this video. In a future video, we will answer questions about the types of solar pumps available and how to properly select a solar pump. We also promise to talk about the NPSH of the pump, or the net positive suction head of horizontal surface pumps. Please don't forget to subscribe so you'll receive a notification when we release those upcoming videos. Thank you very much for listening, and see you next time.